A recent opinion poll came out which was shocking in many ways. The poll showed that the Tories were on 41% and Labour were on 34%, putting the Tories on a 7-point lead, which is rather staggering when you consider how incompetent this Tory government has been in so many ways, but perhaps not when you consider just how bad the Labour opposition have been. But perhaps even more worrying was the fact that when you look at this poll, you've got 75% of the population who are willing to vote either Labour or Conservative. Now, in the Euro referendum, what happened there was that 17.4 million voted to leave the EU. We now have both the major parties, Labour and Tories, both saying they want to keep us in the EU. The Labour Party say they want to keep us in the customs union and stay very close to the single market, which in effect is staying in. And the Tories, under Mrs May's scheme, wants to keep us under the control of the EU dictators for evermore, with no exit door, and that is even worse than being in as we are now. So both parties have reneged and have been treacherous on the EU referendum result, despite the fact that they went to the general election in 2017 and both of them said they would actually carry out and deliver Brexit. So they both let the 17.4 million down. So if you examine this opinion poll, 75% are still willing to vote Labour or Tory. What that must mean is that a large number of the 17.4 million are still willing to vote for Labour or Tories, despite the fact that they've done a complete about turn on Brexit. They're trying to stop Brexit, trying to overturn Brexit, and the 17.4 million, a large chunk of them, are still saying they're going to vote for them. So what on earth is going on? When will these people learn, when will we learn that the only way to change things is to vote for different parties? Vote for parties that are actually going to do what they say they're going to do, who will actually deliver Brexit, who believe in Brexit. Parties like For Britain, who believe in Brexit, who want to ensure that we are out of the EU as soon as possible. If it means no deal, it's no deal. That's fine by us, and we'll trade on WTO terms. But I'm sure that the EU would soon come running looking for a free trade deal, because they will be much worse off under WTO terms. So my message to you is that if we're going to change things, we've got to stop thinking about voting for the same old parties time after time, even when they have reneged and cheated on us. It's about time we had people to think very clearly about the way they're voting, and they must vote for parties that are going to honour their promises and will deliver on what they say they will deliver on. It's about time we stop voting for the two main parties and look to vote for parties like For Britain, who will deliver on our promises.